Yo, welcome back to another episode of the High Value Agent Podcast, where we inspire people to create a better life through real estate. There is no secret formula for happiness, but there is a cheat code, and most agents ignore it because it's not sexy. It's the work. So, I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do to make sure that you have a happier and you could say high producing life. How can we create a life by design that is filled with joy, happiness, and high productivity? Okay, because the reality is most people in real estate don't experience happiness and or joy a lot. And the reason why I say that is because in 2025, 71% of real estate agents did not sell a single home. 71%. So far this year, 84% of real estate agents have not sold a home. If you're not winning in your business, are you experiencing joy? Are you having any type of fulfillment? And again, let's assume that these agents, and not all of them, but let's assume the agent who's committed to the business, meaning like that's their only source of income, and they are in the business, not selling a home, I highly doubt they're experiencing joy or any type of happiness, right? And so, as we break this down, I want to start with being busy is not the goal. It is the byproduct of being disciplined, determined, and filling your calendar with the right activities. It's about being locked in to your mission and being devoted to your standards and not allowing other people's lives to stop you from being the best you, stop you from progressing in your life. If you're listening to this, you're probably a high value agent. And so if you're a high value agent, you don't have time to scroll Facebook just to judge or wonder why somebody is doing something when you're not. Like you don't have the time. You don't have the capacity to do that stuff. And here's what typically happens when we're doing that, right? When we are scrolling and when we're just wasting time, and it doesn't have to be just social media. It could be watching the news. It could be watching things that do not contribute positively into your life. You're contributing your energy and time into these things that do not give you a return. Just anything that fits that box, right? You tend to compare yourself to somebody else. Now, if you have high emotional intelligence, you can use comparison as a source of inspiration and motivation, right? However, most of us don't have the emotional maturity to do so. So if you lack that, if you lack the EQ, comparison is going to be a distraction. It's going to be a distraction. And it's going to dress up or show itself as motivation. Comparing yourself to, let's say, comparing your life to somebody's highlights, all you're really doing, just keep it real. You're just procrastinating. You're procrastinating. You're playing the victim card. When you are, when it's time to pivot because you are being distracted and not being intentional, I want you to ask yourself something. Is what I'm currently doing right now, is it helping me move the needle forward in or towards the life that I want? Or is it just making me feel something? Most of the time, what you feel is going to be something negative. But ask yourself, like, is this helping me take action, or is this helping me to continue to procrastinate? Period. And here's another thing: when we are talking about staying devoted to the mission and the standards, right? Blinders on, like we're moving forward. We're not worried about nobody else and nothing else. We also need to remember we are not worried about other people's opinions. Other people's opinions, whether it's about the market, it could be about leads, it could be about, I don't like the gossip and all that BS. Like, we don't care about none of that. We don't care about that. Again, partaking in, you know, other people's opinions or the gossip or allowing other people's opinions to stop you from taking the action, man, all you're doing is just you're allowing those people to have power over you. The discipline agent, the high value agent, they don't entertain the bullshit. They don't have the bandwidth to entertain it. They don't have the capacity. They stay devoted to self. And by the way, that is not being selfish. That's just being strategic. You cannot lead your family. You cannot lead your clients. You cannot lead your community from a place of distraction. You can't do that. You just become like the average person. But when you're locked in, you're devoted to your own standards. And that is what makes you valuable to everyone around you. That is it. So, tying it back to real estate and being productive, the agents who are winning today, we're halfway through this year. The agents that are winning today, they're not the one or the ones tracking what other people are doing, what other agents are doing. They're the ones who are so busy because they committed daily to doing the right things like prospecting, following up, meeting with clients, negotiating deals. Like, they've been so committed and obsessed with those activities that they do not notice the noise. They don't notice the noise. And whenever the noise comes to them, let's say in the form of somebody talking about somebody else, so they're gossiping to you about whatever, they look at that person respectfully and they say, "Hey, I don't care what you're talking about. Sorry." Like, I don't care. Like, I do not care about what you're talking about. Like, I am so locked in, I don't care about nothing else but moving forward. Moving forward. And do those people still enjoy like their fruits of their labor? 100%. As a matter of fact, they get to enjoy more of it. They get to enjoy it more often. More of it more often because they've built something. The happiness that you're looking for, the joy, the fulfillment, it's not found, it's built. It's built through being busy in the right activities, having discipline and devotion to running your path, running your race, staying focused, staying devoted. That is the damn cheat code. That is the cheat code or the hack that you have been looking for years. It's blinders on. Don't worry about nothing else. Get very good at saying, I don't care. And then recommitting to that every single day, like clockwork. And I've seen people that really adopted this mentality, and in 6 months, they changed their entire life. Just 6 months, they changed everything. So you got a choice. Like, you want more fulfillment, you want more business, you want to grow and build a life by design, one that you are proud of. This is the cheat code. This is what you need to do. F everything else, lock in, run your path. Don't worry about nobody else. Stay off social media if it's going to take you off if it's going to, and again, better yet, use social media to your advantage in marketing and in creating and establishing relationships, but do not become victim to social media or anything else that is noise is going to take you off your path. Man, once you get, you become very powerful at that point. Trust me. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put a bow on this one. Real quick message. Hope it hit home. Hope it's going to help you change your behaviors or reinforce what you're already doing. And y'all be strong out there. As always, I'm committed to your growth. If you need anything, let me know. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.